Welcome to episode 512. Peter Kellner, from selling office supplies to the richest self-made billionaire in Czech. This episode is divided into two parts. Part 1, the biography of Peter Kellner, and Part 2, the 7 lessons of Peter Kellner. Who is Peter Kellner? He's a 54-year-old, one of the richest men in Europe, and I cannot find a single interview or video on him. He got to be one of the most secretive billionaires in the world. Peter Kellner was born in the small provincial town of Česká Lípa in North Bohemia in 1964. Here is the map. In 1987, at the age of 23, he graduated with a degree in economics from the Prague University of Economics. Here's a picture of his alma mater. His first job after graduation was selling office supply. He worked for a company that imported Japanese photocopying machines, the Japanese brand of Ricoh. Then came the Velvet Revolution in 1989.
A non-violent transition of power. There was a saying popularized by Havel about the length of revolutions in Europe. In Poland it took 10 years, in Hungary 10 months, in East Germany 10 weeks. Perhaps in Czechoslovakia it will take 10 days. Although the complete revolution in Czechoslovakia took longer than 10 days, the spirit of enthusiasm remained. Over the course of the weeks following the demonstration on the 17th, foreign news reporters broadcasted the Velvet Revolution to the entire world. However, in order to let the Czech public know what was happening, the students created pamphlets, leaflets, and posters. The term Velvet Revolution was most likely coined by Western journalists to symbolize a peaceful, negotiated regime change.
In 1991, at the age of 27, he partnered with Milan Winkler to found his company, PPF. PPF was established with $1 million US loans. The next year, 1992, he purchased 20% stake in CP, the largest Czech insurance company. In the next 28 years, he became the richest man in Czech. With a net worth of $15.6 billion in 2019, he is 3 times richer than the second richest Czech, Andrea Babis, who is the second richest man in Czech and also the Prime Minister of Czech. So how did he do it? He owns 98% of PPF, which is headquartered in the Netherlands. His most important business is home credit, with 110 million customers in 22 countries, including China, Russia, and Vietnam.
Je to jako pracovat s kamarádama anebo se známýma, se kterýma se vyrůstal. Je to taková jako domácí atmosféra. Všichni si tykáme, včetně nejvyšší.
He also owns a lot of real estate all over the world. Part 2, 7 lessons of Peter Kellner. Lesson number 1, he's the first to understand consumer credits in emerging markets. His most important business is home credit, and his biggest customer base is in China. Lesson number 2, he made most of his fortune overseas. 1997, he established home credit in Czech Republic. In 2002, he expanded into Russia. 2007, he expanded into Italy. 2014, he expanded into China. Lesson number 3, Peter Kellner is small country, big billionaire. Czech Republic has a population of 10.5 million people. Lesson number 4, be opportunistic. In 1991, he borrowed $1 million US to start PPF. Like all oligarchs, he was the first to recognize and jump at privatization. Lesson number 5, find cash cow. In 1992, he bought 20% of CP, the largest Czech insurance. Lesson number 6, buy and sell and invest. He is unafraid to sell companies. He made a huge profit. For example, in 2004, he sold the largest domestic private TV channel, TV Nova. Lesson number 7, diversify, diversify. Peter Keller's empire spreads 3 continents, 22 countries, and lately he begins to venture into telecom and biotech. Thank you for watching. I've done The Richest Man in Indonesia, Israel, Malaysia, Chile, Argentina, Egypt. Today I have done an episode on the richest Czech, Petr Keller, wishing every Czech peace and prosperity.